What is CBD? The naturally cannabis-found chemical, which is called cannabidiol, or in its formal name CBD, was isolated at the late 30s and early 40s of the last century. The molecular structure was decoded at 1963 by Professor Mechoulam and his colleagues. Though the chemical was discovered, no pharmacological studies were done under the question what is CBD and its therapeutic potential up until the early 70s, except from determine that it has no CBD-like activity in vitro. Though, over the year further studies and experiments reported that the substance contains anti-epileptic properties. In that matter, like a tidal wave hitting the scientific community's conscious, works over the molecule revealed more properties which will be reviewed in this article. Anti-epileptic. In the late 70s, number of groups that dealt with what is CBD have discovered that in studies that utilize animal models showed that CBD plays an active role in decreasing or inhibiting epileptic seizures. These were performed under a series of procedures, such as administering the drug orally or injection. After repetitive observations that the substance has low toxicity, the research went into preclinical trials with epileptic patients and later on, to a clinical trial performed by Cunha and his research team. This experiment had 15 participants, all of them epileptic patients that were administered 200 to 300 milligrams of CBD or placebo per day. The trial was conducted for 4.5 months and the lab tests were done every 15 or 30 days. In the end, 4 out of 8 participants from the CBD group were found almost free of seizures, 3 showed a significant improvement and the control group didn't show any change. Sedative and anxiolytic. Already at the early 80s a number of groups have discovered, each individually, that CBD has sedative and anxiolytic properties, though a higher amount of substance was needed than other drugs at the time. Pickens compared THC and CBD versus chlorpromazine that was orally administered to mice. Musty found that CBD improved avoidance learning in stressful situations and decreased occurrence of ulcer in stress-influenced murine. In later work Musty showed that CBD helps to regulate anxiety-like behaviors. On the basis of these initial studies on mice, a Brazilian group took an evaluation of CBD activity on anxiety and other effects and performed clinical trials on healthy subjects. They found that CBD inhibits anxiety caused by THC. The same group compared the CBD results with psopyrone and diazepam in a group talk test. All the compounds were found active though CBD required higher amounts. Antipsychotic. Zoardi showed that in animal models CBD decreases psychotic behavior. While using psychopsychotic-inducing drugs, it was observed that not only there a decrease in the psychotic behavior occurrences, but a larger amount of these drugs was needed to encourage more occurrences. The same effects were observed under the use of haloperidol, though at high doses it caused the patient paralysis, which never happened while using CBD. On the basis of these studies a single clinical test was taken. A 19-year-old woman who was diagnosed with schizophrenia, received a treatment with CBD, up to 1.5 gram per day. A psychiatric test which is called BPRS, confirmed that there has been an improvement in every aspect of this test. Therefore the writers concluded that CBD has an irregular antipsychotic profile. Anti-inflammatory. Though most of the light that was shed cannabis and inflammation was around THC, CBD was reported as a modulator of some factors taking part in mononuclear peripheral blood cells, TNF, IF and gamma etc. The substance blocks chemokine production in human B-line cells. These potential anti-inflammatory properties of the substance alongside with the lack of psychotic effects and very low toxicity, brought Malfit to consider the potential of CBD as a therapeutic agent in the CIA animal model, which is a model that simulates rheumatoid arthritis. Malfit found that CBD allowed production of inflammation factors in vitro, decreased lymphocyte reactions to mitogens, substances that trigger cell division reaction, and other phenomenon. When added together, the information shows that CBD has a potential as an anti-inflammatory agent, anticonvulsion and nausea. Over the years, the war on cancer made man to develop and invent, which brought the development of chemotherapy treatment, a treatment that have prolonged the lives of many cancer patients. Although the treatment is quite efficient, strong drugs of these kind induced a variety of side effects, and the most distinct of them are nausea and vomiting. These can last to a period of up to few days. While usually vomiting is accompanied by pre-nausea, it is not committing that they happen at the same time, which is because they can occur separately. Testimonies of many patients had shown that the use of marijuana in addition to the chemotherapy treatment help with those side effects and improves appetite. A survey of more than 1,000 cancer patients showed that 44% of recommended THC or cannabis to other patient. Today, there are not enough satisfying studies of the mechanism of action about the way that cannabis acts to relieve nausea and vomiting, but this field is being researched widely with animal models in vitro. When discussing the question what is CBD, we can only say that this wonderful substance has showed in the last years through many studies, that it's one of the most therapeutic agents in the war against many diseases. In the past year, many scientists, researchers and scholars have studied it and all concluded that it holds great power in treating many illnesses.